Today, the market is still bouncing back. The value of Shiba Inu has only marginally recovered. Even when we enlarge the view, the weather remains dreary. On the other hand, you need to be aware of something. Along these lines, this is significant. A huge decline has occurred. There are questions about around 3.5 trillion Shiba Inu. Which section is the most absurd? No sign of Satoshi Kusama or any of the other developers. Why is this taking place? Excuse me, what am I even referring to? Allow me to clarify. Important notice. For Shiba Inu, today wasn't that bad. It recovered somewhat in the past day, moving into the green. Quite a positive turnaround. In contrast, things don't look so great when viewed from a higher vantage point, such as the last week. The Shiba Inu is still not completely safe. Its decline is around 16%. How is it feeling? Not entirely sure. Trying to figure out what to do next is this strange phase that retail investors are currently in. What should they do? Should they buy more, wait, or go away? So, that's the main concern. To what extent Shiba Inu will continue to slide is a mystery, or when the current decline ends. There is, however, consensus that it is still a topic of conversation. Everyone is keeping a tight eye out for the next major change. But you may be asking, what the fuck is going on? Why is this pricing changing? So, let's take a step back and examine the broader view. Everyone is going through this. Not just Shiba Inu, the trajectory of Bitcoin is quite similar. It attempted to maintain its position around 99,000, but was unable to do so, and has now fallen to 95,000. It's still clinging to 96,000 as it tries to establish its footing. Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrencies are responding to Bitcoin's actions since the market leader sets the tone. When Bitcoin falters, the rest usually follows suit. What is the rationale behind this whole affair? Donald Trump. Of all people. That is, according to several analysts. The cryptocurrency market dropped in anticipation of the most recent U.S. job statistics on the 7th of February, and traders are understandably worried about what they're calling Trump dumps, a phrase that has been circulating. As a whole, the market suffered, as the total market worth of all cryptocurrencies fell by nearly 2.5% to around $3 trillion. Although cryptocurrency prices can and do fluctuate wildly, there are actual forces at play this time. Price drops have been caused first and foremost by widespread liquidations in the market. Next, we have the risk-off state of mind. Investors are being cautious in anticipation of the U.S. jobs report because they dislike ambiguity. Furthermore, market technicals appear to be lacking strength, implying that the price decline might be more severe. On the 7th of February, there will be significant employment data released. The Federal Reserve's interest rate policy could be influenced by data on job vacancies, unemployment rates, and wage growth. Therefore, traders are eagerly awaiting these reports. But the intriguing part is this. Because of the recent wild price swings, Shiba Inu has fallen in the cryptocurrency rankings. It was routinely ranking in the top 10 before, but now, its ranking has plummeted to somewhere in the top 20. Compared to what most people anticipated, that is a significant decline. Shiba Inus are well known in the Shiba Inu community for their status as meme currency leaders. However, it appears not to be the case at this time. The value of Shiba Inu meme coin continues to decline as compared to other meme coins. Shiba Inu was one of those unbeatable names in the space for a long time. So the shift is strange. Can it make a comeback? That is the burning question right now. Or is this simply the way things are for Shiba Inu these days? As of right now, investors aren't sure what to do in the uncertain market. However, one thing is certain, people are taking notice. The most bizarre thing is that the Shiba Inu developers have vanished into thin air, even if the rankings have dropped dramatically. Just quiet, with no significant responses or news. It's quite unnerving. It seems to reason that the team would intervene, comfort the people, and possibly announce a plan to recover from such a precipitous decline. Not recently, though. There have been only a few minor tweaks here and there. That stillness, though? It's causing widespread alarm. Sophisticated inquiries are being posed by investors. Who are the developers? Would you believe they're ignoring it? Is the current situation important to them? On the other hand, are they merely allowing Shiba Inu to diminish in prominence? We need to wake up from this. This is the point at which the group decides to do something. But no, it's more like complete quiet. Finally, there's the most prominent theory in circulation. Satoshi, what about him? Is the Shiba Inu still his main concern? On the other hand, could he be devoting himself entirely to his meme coin? Shy. Many are beginning to believe that he has abandoned Shiba Inu in favor of his new initiative. and that he has switched priorities. In all candor, that is exacerbating the problem. Can we really trust the primary developer to give Shiba Inu their undivided attention? Everything is still up in the air at this point. However, that is the precise issue. People tend to assume the worst when there is a lack of clarity and openness. The locals are becoming increasingly agitated, as if they are seeing the end of the world. Investors are understandably worried about Shiba Inu given the company's falling ranking, failing pricing, and leadership's silence. Their questions need to be answered. They desire a response. Ultimately, they are concerned about the future of the Shiba Inu breed, and want to know if it will be around for much longer. Oh no, there's more. Something absolutely out of this world has happened, and it's just making everything more bizarre. Something is important for you to understand, and it may surprise you. According to reports, the Fear and Greed Index has recently entered the fear zone. According to a recent tweet, the indicator is currently around 35, indicating that the market is experiencing widespread panic. This indicator gauges the general sentiment of investors. Therefore, that's significant. People buy like crazy when it's high, because they're greedy. Fear reigns supreme when it's low, as it is right now, and a lot of traders start selling in a panic. Now we get to the astounding part. Big money players continue to participate despite Shiba Inu's recent crashes. Even now, whales are continuing to restock. They will not budge. Even if the price is going down, they're still buying more. Another decline in the price of Shiba Inu has not stopped whales from amassing a staggering 6.33 trillion tokens in 2024. They managed to snag an additional 840 billion in February alone. Those who own 10 trillion to 100 trillion Shiba Inu currently have an incredible 161 trillion tokens. That's just astonishing. On top of that, something even stranger has occurred recently. The net flow for Shiba Inu has recently surged, increasing by an astounding 5,000%. That's a huge change, not merely a minor increase. At the moment, it appears that whales and major holders are making significant moves with their Shiba Inu, as this net flow essentially tracks their movements. On the 7th of February, after days of essentially little activity, whale net flows spiked from 128 billion Shiba Inu to an astounding 3.5 trillion Shiba Inu. Wow, that's quite a jump. Plus, there's typically only one interpretation when anything like this occurs. Whaling is in progress. The future of the Shiba Inu may look bright if this tendency continues. In addition to that boom, major holder inflows also increased dramatically, with 3.8 trillion Shiba Inu being acquired in the past 24 hours alone. On a weekly basis, that's an 892% rise. Large holding outflows have decreased though, so it's clear these whales aren't acting irrationally. Instead of selling off, they're deliberately stockpiling Shiba Inus. Is there a meaning to this whole thing? Tell me what's going on. For some reason, while everyone else is too chicken to buy Shiba Inus, whales seem to be stocking up. When investing, what do they see that the typical person doesn't? Does anyone have any insider information that may be shared? Anything significant that hasn't been announced just yet? Whales don't carelessly splash about cash. Their actions, like as amassing billions or even trillions of tokens, typically indicate that they are anticipating a significant event. Things become considerably more intriguing from this point on. Strangely, the Shiba Inu developers have stayed mum. Just quiet, no huge news or announcements. There are a lot of possible interpretations of that, but one is that they are getting ready for a major event. Perhaps a significant alliance is going to be severed. Possibly, some cutting-edge gadget is under development. Possibly a game-changer for Shiba Inus, or, dare we even suggest it, the quiet before the storm could be here.